Hey guys, it's Tara here from Raw Food Livin, and this month, January of 2017, marks my 10-year anniversary of being a vegan. So in this video, I'm going to share with you all of the benefits I've received and the results I've gotten from being an ethical vegan for the last 10 years. So before I talk about the benefits I've received and the results I've gotten from being vegan for the past 10 years, I want to preface it by saying that there is a big difference between people who live an ethical vegan lifestyle and people who eat a plant-based diet. You've probably seen the vegans, ex-vegans on YouTube who ate a plant-based diet who are now back to eating meat. The reason that I believe these people go back to eating meat is because they were never living a vegan lifestyle. They were never choosing to live vegan for ethical or environmental reasons. And that is the huge difference between a plant-based diet and an ethical vegan lifestyle. A plant-based diet just simply means that you don't eat animal products. A lot of people follow those for health reasons. Now, on the other side, an ethical vegan diet, I feel like this falls into two camps. The people who really cannot stand, like myself, animal suffering and are just, when they found out about it, were horrified about what animals go through. And then there's the people who also eat vegan or live vegan for environmental reasons because they can't stand the impact that eating meat and eating dairy and wearing animal products has on our environment. For me, those two things kind of overlap, and I think for a lot of people they overlap as well. So those are the two main differences. I am an ethical vegan, but I never used to be. 10 years ago, I was just your average person. I was actually a huge meat lover. I ate meat all the time, every single day. And on top of that, I was addicted to fast food and I was not healthy at all. And one book changed my life. I read a book called Skinny Bitch and I changed into an ethical vegan overnight. And everybody thought I was crazy. I was the last person you would ever expect to go vegan. So I suppose what I'm saying is if I can do it, you can do it, and pretty much anybody can do it. So now I will get to the benefits and the results I've experienced. So it's been 10 years. I can honestly say with conviction that this is a lifestyle I'm going to live for the rest of my life. And these are the reasons why. The first reason is that I have received so much benefit and have gotten this result of feeling more compassion towards animals. And I no longer have to feel guilty about participating in violence or killing animals or being a part of that whole industry, which, to be honest, completely disgusts me. And I also don't have to feel guilty about harming our natural environment. That's not to say that veganism is completely faultless and we have no impact on our natural environment, because just by living as a human being, there's obviously an impact. So I'm not trying to say that veganism is perfect. I'm not trying to say that I'm without flaws and I'm the perfect ethical being, because I'm not. But there is a huge benefit to having a connection with animals. You know, the night before I went vegan, I said, I wouldn't eat chickens if they weren't so stupid. And I actually believed that. I actually thought that these animals were stupid, that they didn't have the ability to feel pain, that they didn't have connections to their families. And I was wrong. I was really wrong. And you know what? It was not like I was cruel, because now I've completely changed my tune. But it's that I was ignorant. I just didn't know what happened. And once I was actually faced with knowing what happened in the factory farming industry, and even animals raised on, the nice farms where you see the pictures and videos of them roaming around eating grass, what happens after that when they're actually killed? When I was faced with that kind of imagery and those words in the book that I read, I was horrified, and I spent the entire night crying and questioning everything and going like, how can I be a part of this? How can I have been so stupid, number one? I'm not saying you're stupid, but that's how I felt. And I can't participate in this anymore. I just can't. So now what I experience is I love all animals. Like, I really love animals. When I walk by a field of cows, I try to get them to trust me and I feed them, and I think they're beautiful. And I don't see a difference between my dog, who I love, and a cow, a chicken, a pig, or whatever else, what other animal people eat. So that is, to me, one of the biggest results I've experienced is that I feel compassion. And I have no guilt whatsoever, because I don't feel like any of my lifestyle choices are contributing to those animals being harmed. And that is a huge weight taken off of me. On top of that, I also feel like my choices better impact our natural environment. And factory farming is one of the leading causes of climate change. Whether you believe in climate change or not, it has a huge negative impact on our environment. And I don't have to participate in that anymore. So that is my number one benefit: compassion and treating animals and our planet with compassion. The second benefit or result that I've gotten after 10 years of being vegan is my own personal body. I have experienced so many health benefits. Prior to living a vegan lifestyle, I had severe cystic acne and I had been on medication for years and years. and it just wasn't getting better. It was all over my face, my chest, my back. I had keratosis pilaris, which is an arm condition, or not a skin condition rather, on my arms that made all of these bumps and itchy, painful, and they just weren't fun to deal with. And all of that went away. All of my acne on my face and on my chest and my back, it was all gone after living a vegan lifestyle and then moving to a raw vegan lifestyle, which was amazing. And I'm so grateful for that. Because if you've ever dealt with skin issues, you know exactly what it's like and how much it impacts your self-esteem and your day-to-day life. It completely removes your confidence, or at least that's what it did for me. So skin, huge, huge positive impact for me. The second thing is that I feel a much more, I don't know, deeper connection, I suppose I could say, with my body. What I mean by that is it's not like a spiritual woo-woo thing, but it's actually that before I found veganism and the whole compassionate lifestyle, I was a serial dieter. I tried everything Slim Fast, The Zone, high protein, high fat, low carb, and also just restricting and trying to eat as little as possible. I used to look at people who were anorexic and bulimic and feel envious of them because I didn't actually have enough willpower to live that kind of lifestyle, which is messed up, really messed up. And I didn't have a good body image. I did not have a good relationship with my body. It was very, very skewed. And I'm not saying that just going vegan changed that perspective, but having compassion for other animals led me to having more compassion for myself. And it led me to this journey of feeling self-love, of exploring, why do I feel this way about my body? And maybe I can be more compassionate towards myself. And that was a huge change for me because I felt like most of my life I was battling my body. Now I don't have to do that anymore. Now I get to eat all the food I care for and I feel healthy and vibrant and energetic. Like I feel like a completely different person. When I look back to my dieting days, and I used to have to, after every meal, after portioning it all out, making sure it was right within the calorie limit and everything, I often felt really, really tired, really unmotivated, hungry, and every time I slipped up or ate something I wasn't supposed to, I felt like a complete failure. That doesn't happen anymore. I eat delicious raw plant foods, sometimes cook vegan foods, but they are all guilt-free. Like I can eat all I want and I feel really, really good. And that is an amazing benefit to experience. So for me, it's been a whole body perspective. It also helped me find yoga because yoga is all about compassion as well. And doing that kind of exercise or movement for my body has made me feel amazing. So it has had an overall very profound physical transformation for me living a plant-based lifestyle. That's not all the benefits I've received, but those are some of the most prominent ones. And the third benefit or result I've experienced from living a vegan lifestyle for the past 10 years is that it helped me find my life's purpose. Before going vegan, I had just started to dabble in environmentalism and I was really passionate about our environment. And so it was a natural next step for me to then encompass animals in that circle of compassion. And once I started to get more involved in activism, because I'm a person who likes to take action, so as soon as I started seeing what was happening to animals, what was happening to our environment, and generally speaking what people were doing to animals and our environment, I was horrified. And I didn't just sit there feeling terrible, like what am I gonna do? There's so many problems in the world. My first instinct was to take action. And so I became an activist. And this has given my life so much meaning. Like, I'm not sure if we're all supposed to have a bigger purpose. I'm not sure. I don't believe in a higher power. I'm not spiritual. I don't believe in God or anything like that at all. But I know it feels amazing and satisfying, and you feel like you're making a huge difference in our world when you can make a difference for animals on the planet. And so for me, that meant going to activism. And it eventually morphed into working with Sea Shepherd Conservation Society, or Sea Shepherd Global. Basically, it's a global movement to help our oceans. And I don't know what made me more passionate about that than anything else. I think it was that this is an organization that takes action. They don't protest, they don't tell people to stop, they actually stop the atrocities that are happening in our world. They stop them themselves. That's what it is. It's direct action organization, direct action conservation. And to me, to be able to participate in that and spend my extra time and dedicate my life to that has been incredible. I mean, it's fulfilled me more than anything else can. And I would have never found that had I not found a vegan lifestyle. It's all interconnected. And so I'm not saying that my type of activism is the only type or the right type for anyone else, but I can absolutely say that dedicating my life to helping those who cannot help themselves is more fulfilling than anything else ever has been for me. So those are the benefits and results I've experienced from 10 years on a vegan lifestyle. Now I want to hear from you. Are you living a vegan lifestyle, and have you experienced any benefits? Is anything similar to what I've experienced? Or have you experienced something completely different in terms of the benefits and results you've gotten? Let me know down in the comments below. And also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.